Hi guys, today we are testing 3 different streamers and their internal DACs. So, we've got AURALIC VEGA S1, we've got AURENDER A1000 and EVERSOLO A10. I've got those 3 streamers for you guys to test, thanks to the Coris, my local hi-fi store here in Poznań, Poland. So, without further ado, let me tell you about those 3 streamers. So, first of all, the A10 EVERSOLO is, daddy of the streamers. It's EVERSOLO made so much impression in recent years that, everybody waited for next gen better streamer than A6, A6 Master Edition and A8. And now the A10 is big, bold, plenty full of features, and it's around $4,000. AURENDER A1000 is also a streamer with a DAC. It's around $4,500 and it's also very similar in features, although it does streaming, it has a DAC, but with the EVERSOLO you've got regulation of everything. You can control what is displayed on the display, even on the knob you can regulate what's being displayed here. So it's like if you like to play around with multiple features and you want something feature ready and packed, this is a good option for that. And here we have the AURALIC VEGA S1. It's really good sounding. So, on this channel, I'm not only talking about what I heard with those devices, I also share recording with you guys. So I'm using my High-End Schoeps microphones and 32-bit recorder, and I'll share with you the recordings that I took in this room, and I will not let you know which streamer is which. I'll name them A, B, and C, and you will be able to hear the differences, listen with your headphones for the best experience. And after the sound samples, I will share with you which DAC was which, and of course my findings about what I heard in my listening studio here. So let's listen.
Hey, you couldn't see it coming. You might have thought it, but you couldn't change it. Hey, it's not right or wrong. It's about trying, find the silver lining. Rain and fire, highs and lows, you name it. Cold and warmth, laughs and cries, you have it. The world goes by, and by the time it does, you missed it. You didn't see it, flew by. 'Cause time's not waiting for me or you. You will miss it if you don't catch it in time. In time. Say yes, rather than no. Don't let your fears lead. Light is at your feet. Yes, regret is worse than failing. Keep the loved ones close, close enough. Rain and fire, highs and lows, you name it. Cold and warmth, laughs and cries, you have it. The world goes by, and by the time it does, you missed it. You didn't see it, flew by. 'Cause time's not waiting for me or you. You will miss it if you don't catch it in time. In time. In time.
I woke up in the middle of the night. Ooh, na, na, na. And I wondered how you're always right. It gets me. I couldn't see what you saw in me. Ooh, na na na. But you showed me how to believe. Still gets me. When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. And I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for it all. Yeah, I will love you for it all. It is hard to share my thoughts. Ooh, na na na. It's like cutting a wound in a bleeding heart. It gets me. But I know that you need it all. Ooh, na na na. Just give me some time, 'cause I need to know that you're staying. When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. And I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for it all. When I look back, I can see you're hiding.
Okay guys, did you manage to hear the differences? And if so, let me know in the comment which streamer and DAC did you like the most. Because from what I heard in my room, in here, my favorite, regardless the price, regardless the cost, is the AURALIC VEGA S1, and I'll tell you why. First of all, when I heard them initially, AURENDER and EVERSOLO, yesterday in Corey's, my local hi-fi store where I visited the guys, my first impression was that the EVERSOLO was a little bit more energetic. It was wider in the sound stage, the sound was more in your face, it's more present in the mid-range, and the AURENDER is a little bit laid back. It's a little bit fuller when it comes to bottom end and lower mid-range, but I like my sound dynamic, punchy and concert-like, like expressive. And the expressiveness of the EVERSOLO is higher, definitely, than the AURENDER. If I were to choose between the AURENDER and the EVERSOLO, I chose the EVERSOLO. First of all, it has plethora of features, cornucopia basically. I'm not really into most of them. For me, what matters really, AURENDER doesn't have XLR outputs, which is weird at that price range. Like at 4,000 bucks, I'd expect there to be XLR, and they are very similarly priced. So if I were to choose between those two units, as I said, I'd go for the EVERSOLO. Here's a little break. You know guys that I'm not sponsored by any company. In fact, I'm the manufacturer of the Qualio speakers and Cube Audio drivers and loudspeakers. And most recently I came up with op-amps. Here's the Fosse ZA3 that I'm using here, and I've upgraded it with my op-amps and it sounds stunning. So if you're into op-amp rolling, check out my website virtualhifi.com and enjoy the rest of the video. Now we have the AURENDER and the EVERSOLO covered, but this thing, the AURALIC VEGA, I'd say I like the sound of VEGA the most. It's the biggest, the boldest, the most dynamic, the punchiest, the liveliest, the darkest in the background, and with beautiful vocals, with amazing bass. It seems like more present, more punchy. It's the same sound character as with the Nime, for example, where this rhythm of the bottom end is truly, truly stunning, and it's there present, and it adds this beautiful texture to the sound and music. It's like you're in a total darkish background and the sound pop-ups with beautiful depth and with, so yeah, this is one of the best devices I've ever had at that price range, and I'm seriously considering getting it, because when I compared it to my high-end PC streamer, where I upsample everything to 512 DSD and then go to the T+A DAC 200 that I have in here, it's the same sound character. The AURALIC is just a little bit more narrow, not maybe as well layered, but the vocals, the overall character and overall immersion in music is nearly at the same level. It's like 80% of that, and we're talking like $2,000 or euro for that unit. So that's truly amazing. One more thing that may always also be a downside is that this one, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't have app for Android. So if you're an iOS user, you'll be able to use it nicely. It has, of course, Tidal Connect, and you can use it with Rune, but to control it, it's not as good for the user experience as with the EVERSOLO. The EVERSOLO sounds, at least to me, not as good as the AURALIC at twice that price. But I understand those units are for different customers, and I care about the sound. I can sacrifice comfort, I can sacrifice many things if the sound is better. And for me, I choose that one. For most of regular casual listeners who just want to, you know, have something cool and nice, the EVERSOLO is awesome. It's Android, it's iOS ready, and yeah, it's like a pleasure to work with and have fun with and discover features with. I wonder, what's your impression from the sound samples? Because this one, I'm really stunned. I will compare it to the EVERSOLO A8 when it will be available, but I truly believe that with this device and integrated amp, that might be a killer setup. And yeah, this one is truly stunning. So thank you for watching this video, and I'm looking forward to your comment on what did you hear with the sound samples and which device would you choose for yourself. Looking forward to seeing you in the comments, and have a wonderful day, and see you in my next video.